Quick tips with Coach K. So let's talk about metabolic flexibility. All right, there are two different fuel sources that the body can use, two optimal ones. You're either one, a sugar and carb burner, or two, you are a ketone and fat adapted person and you use fat as fuel. Neither one is better than the other. It just depends on your preferences. And really should be our ultimate goal is longevity and metabolic flexibility. So that means being able to use both sources as a source of fuel efficiently. Some common mistakes that I see with low carb, carnivore, keto people is not eating enough fat. So when you pull carbohydrates, fats are going to be your primary fuel, not proteins. So if you find that you're low energy, you're having problems with constipation, maybe not sleeping well, your energy's low, your workouts are suffering, try to raise your calories a little bit. And so what you're going to do is you're going to raise your calories via fats. Okay, naturally you're going to raise your calories up in your fats. That's going to help you with that extra fuel to push through your workouts. I guarantee you'll start sleeping better. Digestion will be a little bit better. For my sugar and carb burners, same thing. Maybe you've cut your carbs too low if you're not appropriately fat adapted. And again, everyone's different. No diet dogma here. So just take a look at those sources, track your food. This is where tracking is going to come in super handy. So you can see exactly where your macros fall, where you need to adjust, and you can compare that to how your body feels, even experimenting between the two. Whether you want to raise your carbs and see how you do with that, or raise your fats, lower your carbs and see how you do with that. Constantly seek equilibrium. I'd say with macros, you don't want to raise carbs and raise your fats. Okay, most of the time when you raise your fats and raise your carbs, that's typically when your body is going to tend to store body fat. Protein typically should stay consistent most of the time for most people. I like to set mine around 1 gram per pound of body weight for most. Not for everyone. You guys can experiment on your own. More tips below.